G'day guys, Ron here from Osborne Digital Marketing. Today I'm going to show you how to set up my Google business profile. Let's jump straight into it. As you can see here guys, I have an account. This is just a demo account I've created for the purposes of this video. Okay, so everything I do in here, it's all dummy. It's just to help you guys understand what you need to do. So once your business is verified, which this one isn't, it's a test account. So all you need to do is basically think about what you want to achieve with your Google business profile. That's the main thing. So are you trying to utilize it to just validate a bit of trust with your business, or are you looking to utilize it to generate leads? So it's very important that you consider that, because there's certain factors that you will take into consideration when you're setting it up either way. So we're looking at going to set it up for a bit of both. We want to build a bit of trust, and we also want to build we want to generate leads from our Google business profile. So the way you can do that is you can start with the home page like you've got here. So something that Google does is if you scroll down, you can see complete your business profile. You can follow this to the letter and it will help you. So let's start with that. So let's just go add hours. This is where you can set up your hours. If you're open from Monday, let's just say Monday to Friday. I don't suggest doing 24 hours, guys, because no normal business is open 24 hours unless, like, we work with assisted living facilities and they're open 24 hours, but we've created additional hours for visiting times. It's very important that you consider all of that. So you want to just scroll. Let's just say it's from 9 to good old 5. Let's just say 4:30. Okay, so and you can create hours outside of that, and I strongly recommend copy and pasting. You don't need to go through and do it any other weird and wacky way. And there's our hours, guys. So that's how you install your hours. Now I'm on the info. If you look over at the left hand column here, you can see a heap of different things. So back on home is where I got this information here. But if you want to just jump straight into it yourself, you can click on info, and this is a great spot where you can really get started. Okay. So, but if you're new and you don't understand any of this stuff, you're looking at this and it's a bit overwhelming, just follow the bouncing ball that Google offers. So you can add a description. So this is where you want to talk about what your business is. You have 750 characters to utilize. I strongly suggest filling that up. For this example, I'm obviously not. I'm just helping you explain. That's it. So for me, that's it. Then just hit apply. Okay, remember all of this stuff can be changed from within the info. It's not too nerve-wracking, but like I said, this just helps you get everything ready. Okay, so now we can add the logo. So when it comes to the logo, obviously, like I said, it's not a verified profile. If your business listing is verified, then you can obviously proceed. I can still add the pictures all I want, but it won't be showing up until it's verified. If you do have any difficulties with verifying your business, guys, I've got a video. I'll create a link for that video on the number of ways and how to get verified, because it has been quite a challenging time for a couple of my clients to actually get verified. So just click on that video, walks you through what to do with Google and how you can quickly get verified. So if I want to upload my logo, I just click on the logo button here and I just go select from my computer so I can just get something. Guys, I'm just grabbing a random picture. So random pictures coming in. I don't even know what it is. And oh, here we go. Here's a thumbnail from a YouTube video. Okay, so let's just say this handsome devil right here is going to be our logo. So you can do set logo. Now, once that's done, you want to see that it's got the little logo thing popped up over that picture right there. Okay. Now, when you come home, what you're going to notice is that these things aren't changing. Bit of a bug from Google at the moment, but the main thing and the way you can check them is, remember, the left-hand column is your friend, okay? So that's where you can go through and we can click on the photos. So we can click and see if the photos are still there, which they're not. Like I was saying before, I'm not verified, so uploading all of this stuff is kind of pointless for me because it's not verified. So I'm just showing you how to do it, but remember, this verification is not for me, the verification is not through, and I can't really do this on any of my businesses or my clients' businesses because it messes up with their things. But you will still notice, even as you're progressing and on your business profile that is verified, you will start to notice that this number should increase, but you're still going to have the ad logo. No matter what you do, the ad logo will still be there. It's a bug from Google. It's been there for years now. It's been there since the Google My Business days, and it's still there. So the hours will go, the ad description will go, it'll just be the ad logo. But again, remember to just to check, you'll go onto photos, you'll scroll down, and as you saw before, as I showed you before, all of the pictures will be in here that you start adding, and it should have that little logo like I showed you before. But that's pretty much that. Okay, so as you add things, you'll be able to see that it's adding, that it's staying there, guys. It's going to be fine. When it comes to insights, I still can't check that because it's not verified. So info, this is where you can set up your locations. So let's say if we're trying to set up an area, or I want to set up an actual location, that can be done in here. So that was just clicking this one here, the service area. So that's where I service, okay? So let's just say you're a plumber and electrician. If you service a specific area, you're able to go, like if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you're servicing that area. If you live in Miami, but you service Fort Lauderdale as well, you can put in locations, like you could put in Miami, and you can put in Fort Lauderdale. And you can put Hollywood, you can put everywhere else in between, up and down, wherever you want to go. If you service down towards the Keys, throw in the Keys, all of those locations. Don't go too dramatic. Like I said, this is just a dummy profile. If you have your business located in Miami, you should be putting all of the areas you do service. Start with the main area, so Miami, you live in Miami, you service Miami first, and then move it to the areas that you want to work in, okay? You can add special hours. So let's say if you are a plumber or a Sparky, the electrician, sorry, for my American viewers. If you are an electrician and you offer 24 hours, let's say 3 days a week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can enter that here. So we offer these types of services 24 hours. When it comes to adding a website, that's something that you want to do. So you're just typing in your website there. And that's it. So you can apply that there. And that'll be basically moving down the list. So remember, I'm on info and I'm just moving down the list, guys. It's very straightforward. Products. So when it comes to products, depending upon what industry you're in, depends on what products you're going to be putting in there. If you are an electrician, you can display some of your services and what you do. But if you're a retail store, I would strongly suggest utilizing this service and placing in the products. So this is where you can click. And again, guys, nothing's going to show up for me, unfortunately, because it's not verified, but this is just a bouncing ball. So if I want to add a product in here, again, I can select an image. I can just pick whatever image pops up, and I can call it, Ronald's Coaching Services. Guys, just an example. It's not aligned. I'm just showing you how to do it. I can create a new category. I can set up a type of category that aligns with this. I can set up the product prices. So this is obviously if you're in the US, if you're in Australia, and you can enter a product description. Try to utilize as much of the limited word count that you have. try to use all of it and add a button. So it'd be like order online, and you insert the link to that product that you have on your website. That's basically how you would add a product. Okay, let's go back to the info tab. So yeah, we've created a product. That's how you can create services as well. So if you want to create an actual service, you're an electrician, you offer 24-hour services, you can put that on there if you want. You can say that, hey, we offer 24-hour services. This is what we do. This is the call out fee. That can all be done. Services, so the type of services that you offer. You can get creative with this, but I don't suggest being too dramatic with it, because if you be too dramatic with it, it can start to mess up your results, and Google doesn't know exactly what it's ranking you for. So don't be overzealous with it. So let's say I'm in business, I'm a business management consultant, I'm consulting, I can add something else if I want. There's not a lot of stuff. Add another business category, management, maybe management school, let's just say. So I can add that in as well. So these types of things, these are our main categories, and this is our primary category. Okay, this is what you want. So if you're an electrical contractor, that's what you've got to have as your primary. You don't want to have something along the lines of like exterior lighting installer as your primary category when you're looking for electrical contracting services. That's the main product that you provide. That's very important. Now I'm going back to the info tab. So I'm back here. And like I said, guys, it's just about moving down the list, okay? Click on the little pencil. As you can see, all the info here. You can add all of this stuff. So if you offer online appointments, you can definitely hit apply there, and you can basically have all of this sort of shown. Do you need to have this edited? Yay or nay, it's up to you. It depends on what you're looking for your business. If all of that stuff pertains to you and it's quite important, like you're a medical clinic, it probably is important that you have information pertaining to that about how you're operating under the current circumstances that we're facing. Now you can add your open date. So this is where your business was opened. You can just simply hit the pencil. So guys, all it is the pencil basically reflects everything. You just punch in the year, month and date. And that's pretty much it. Like that's all you really need to know. Some of the other things, I'll walk you through a couple of other things right now that is important. But guys, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. I enjoy creating this free and powerful and wonderful content for you, but it means a lot if you can do a small favor and hit that like button. Thank you. So we'll scroll back. We'll come back over to the left-hand column. Another thing is reviews. Okay, so obviously, again, I'm not verified, so I don't have access to it. But on here, you can get basically a review form, a review code, and you can copy that and actually send that out. So that's quite cool. Photos. Add a ton of photos, guys. Okay, so my suggestions for photos are that you definitely add at work, means that you're at work. So let's say you're an electrician. If you're at some site and you're working on putting something together, make sure that you take some pictures of that. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool, insightful ways that people can connect with you and your business. If you have it where you've selected a location, you will have the selection of interior, exterior. So make sure that you have pictures of the interior of your business. So desks, reception area, that type of stuff. That's very good. And you also have an exterior, a couple of exteriors. Like here's the front of our building. Here's where you go up the steps to walk into it. Add a heap of pictures there. Team, add some pictures of your team if you have that. When it comes to video, maybe you could have a brief video, something like I'm doing right now. I could add this on here. Don't make it too big, just something like a short. And another easy way of adding videos is, you've got your click here, or you can click the big blue button above my head up here. And then again, just follow the bouncing ball and upload the pictures. Now, post is another thing that you will want to do. This can be a very cool way of helping to show Google that your Google business profile is active. If you are trying to use this for leads, make sure you're using posts. You're posting at least once a month. Once a week is ideal. but at least once a month, nothing less than once a month, because that will show that it tells Google that you're active, that you're on the profile. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like, it's pretty straightforward. You'll have your messages. So if someone's messaging you, I can't show you because obviously I'm not verified. You can create some local listing ads by clicking that here if your Google account is connected. It's very cool stuff. And you'll be able to see insights as well. Once you're verified, of course, you'll be able to actually see who's clicking what, how many calls you're getting there for a month. You can do a month or a quarter and check that information out, see what's working, see how many impressions your site's getting. It's very, very cool stuff. But just to cap it off, guys, remember the main thing is you can start with the home. You can scroll down to the information, which is no longer there because it's, it's just Google doing Google. That's interesting. But you can go back to the info, and you can do it this way, guys, where just work your way down. So you're working your way through your location, your service area, your hours. You can add special hours, phone number, website, products, the services that you do offer, additional information about the business, and the description, the open date, and you can add a heap of pictures. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video of how to set up your Google business profile. And if you have any comments or questions, you want anything answered about it, just comment in the section below. I always check the comments. More than happy to help out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you've gained value from it, and I've helped you set up your business profile, make sure you smash that like button. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely day. Cheers.